During the filming of the podcast yesterday, as we're leaving, we're taking the cameras back, we hear of this commotion out in the back car park here. And obviously, where we are situated in Austin isn't the safest area. We've got parades of dangerous homeless people around, and we've been victims of these homeless people in the past. They've taken my passport, they've taken my social security number. A good story about Nicky Rod. Nicky Rod, I don't know how this happened, but a homeless man stole his weapon, his fucking handgun, stole his wallet,
chain, man,
his chain, his phone, and his wallet as well. So because of that, we installed some 4K cameras out there to see what was really what was going on out there. Shout out to Linux, because we do have 4K quality footage of the story I'm about to tell, but I'm not sure if we're going to release that. We don't want anyone to get sued for what just took place. The best part is, though, we installed the cameras, and I was sitting in the staff room watching the cameras, and I was like, I wonder what are the people walking behind the gym that could have possibly stolen Nicky Rod's handgun, and it seemed to be mostly school children. So that's definitely something concerning that's going to happen in the future. But we're going to talk about Haisam Rida, because he inflicted some street justice yesterday on a guy that was really trying to break into cars. He had a bit of shit on him in the end.
Yeah.
But what happened is, I'll tell it from our perspective. We leave this podcast today, we're walking next door, and we hear the commotion. We go into the staff room, we think, oh, we'll go back, we'll watch the cameras. And what takes place, Haisam Rida is having a nap in our staff room here. We've got the casting couch there. He's innocently taking a nap on the casting couch. So he's asleep, so he's not looking at the screen that has all the cameras on there. Obviously the cameras of the gym, the back car park, and some of the showers there. But he's asleep. And Gundle, our desk guy, Gundle also looks like a homeless man as well. If you go back and watch Gundle Challenge Beaches, we had a staff battle take place. Obviously, he looks like Forrest Gump. He definitely looks homeless, and that matters to this story, right? Because Gundle's walking, he's entering through the back door, and he sees a guy in Haisam's back seat just gathering stuff up. The guy sees Gundle too, but obviously probably assumes, looking at Gundle, oh, it's just another fucking homeless guy. We're all good here. This guy's not going to do anything. He'll probably join in on the burglaring. So he comes in through the back door. He wakes Haisam up. He says, hey, do you have a friend here or something? There's someone in your back seat. Haisam tears off outside, and we got to describe Haisam here.
6'9".
6'9". Shredded, definitely could be a male stripper. Actually, a lot of ladies have said he's much more handsome than Nicky Rod. Nicky Rod, very upset about that. We're actually encouraging Haisam after this to create an OnlyFans account. Freddie's going to help him take the photos and stuff.
I'm a fluffer as well, you know?
A fluffer as well, yeah. Apply to Freddie's inbox if you would like to help him out on the fluffing here. But yeah, just describe him. Massive black guy. Where is he originally from?
Ghana.
Ghana?
Yeah, moved to Japan.
Moved to Japan. Judo black belt, right?
Yeah.
Just an absolute weapon of a human. He's the guy that took out Cyborg at 80cc first round. So he's been inflicting quite a bit of justice in the jiu-jitsu community for some time now. Beloved figure in the jiu-jitsu community. He runs out the back door and he sees the guy going down the street with his stuff, and he just pursues high speed. And the best part is Gundle's behind him chasing as well, but just at a fraction of his speed. Haisam takes off miles ahead, catches the guy. He's trying to drag him back. The guy's sort of resisting here, I would say. He's trying to resist, trying to get away. He's obviously freaking out. That's the last guy you want to see.
Chasing after you.
Yeah, that would be absolutely frightening for anyone here. Haisam, yeah, again, 6'7", running down the street, grabs him, hits him with a massive fucking Diashi Harai. I think probably broke the guy's leg at this point. They're having a bit of a tussle on the ground. All the other guys run out from B team that were there drilling at the time. They run out and they gather around this guy, providing no help whatsoever, really, leaving Haisam to handle this guy completely on his own. But again, Haisam was describing to me the look in the guy's eyes when he saw it was Haisam coming after him. And I don't know, it might have been a mixture of fear and sexual attraction there. But Haisam, I really, really wish he was wearing the Keep Jiu-Jitsu gay shirt, because again, nothing would be more frightening than a non-consensual sexual experience with Haisam Rida. But yeah, he holds him down. I think he choked him out a couple of times, maybe popped the arm. Gundo, again, contributing nothing of value at all in this situation, simply calls the police. Shockingly, the Austin police do come pretty quick. I've heard some horror stories. They don't do much around here, but these guys that came were fucking absolute legends. They came, and as soon as they came, the guy started playing dead pretty much.
Yeah, he wasn't moving for like 10, 15 minutes that I was out there.
He was putting up a good fight, but again, some more details about the story. I have to say, he had excellent taste. He was wearing the TNs. He's had a bit more mileage on him than mine. Nike actually sent me these. These are the shoes of choice in Australia for drug dealers, and again, I guess the shoes of choice for burglars here in Austin. Obviously, he was not fast enough in these Nikes to get away from Haisam Rida, unfortunately. But yeah, again, when we're talking about non-consensual sexual experiences with Haisam Rida, it brings me back to a story Declan Moody out of Adelaide told me. So Declan, he's competed in Japan a bunch, and obviously Haisam's he lived in Japan for quite some time. And Haisam was telling me this story where they were competing in the gi. And Haisam's obviously super athletic, super explosive. He's moving around quick. Declan's trying to get some frames up, and he says he throws up two hands to frame, and he thinks he's grabbing on to Haisam's arm. And he's like looking away, Haisam's trying to crush him, and then he slowly realizes that he's actually grabbing Haisam's dick with two hands. A very frightening, uncomfortable experience for Declan. I remember him looking at me with fear, talking about the story afterwards. He said he thought it had a head on it and it was going to bite him at some point. But again, just a perspective on what could have obviously happened to this guy if Haisam Rida had chosen that path. I always describe Haisam to people, I'm like, that's not a guy you would want in your girl's history.
Big time.
That's definitely not the guy you'd want in your girl's history, but again, if you ask nicely, you definitely give her back for sure. But yeah, Haisam Rida inflicting some serious street justice out here in Austin, and I'm just, again, so glad. I hope that's the guy that robbed us. Again, he got my passport. I forgot to add it too. This bastard actually, he got my Volkanovski championship sweater. He stole that out the car as well. That was my prized possession at the time because I'd only cornered one UFC title fight, and they give you the full gold tracksuit kit. And I remember I had it in the car and someone stole it, and I was devastated. I was like, fuck, that's heartbreaking. But again, if you guys see a homeless guy around Austin looking like a UFC level championship fighter, please get that jacket.
Wearing the tracksuit, wearing Nicky's chain.
Yeah, actually he's probably armed too, but you should take that risk for us, or we'll send Haisam in there. But really, another good lesson about this entire story is the vehicle of choice Haisam's in. Yeah. He's in an old, beat-up Cadillac, and I think that's not a car you should rob, because generally speaking, you're not going to find too many white guys driving Cadillacs, and if they do drive those Cadillacs, they're probably heavily armed individuals. But again, a good life lesson there: don't rob from beat-up old Cadillacs. But yeah, guys, please follow Haisam. We posted this yesterday. I think he's gained like 5,000 followers. Obviously, mostly women and gay men at this point, but we'd appreciate some jiu-jitsu athletes as well getting behind Haisam Rida.
Yeah, what a legend.